Hello! Hello, Frosty510 here with some basic tips for Wulong Fallen Dynasty on console, particularly in this, well, specifically, PlayStation. Let's jump right in. The first one, ultra basic stuff here. Whenever we go to equipment, we got a bunch of new stuff. What is it? Who knows? At the bottom left corner, it says by date of obtention, so that's when you obtained it. So the most recently gathered items. So all you need to do, click in the right stick, sort, and sort by type. I think sort by type is the best way to do it. Puts all the weapons into different categories. Nice and easy, and works really good for armor. So there's a lot of same named items, and this just allows you to easily sort through them. I haven't got a lot of stuff here, so it's not too crazy, thankfully. Probably, yeah. So just puts all the same ones next to each other, all the same name ones, so you can look at the rarity, and it's just a bit easier to sort through them. So you're, again, looking for the right item name, rather than, looking at the rarity, and they're all just mixed together, and you just got no idea what you're doing. And then, basic number 2. Prioritize the rarity of the weapon of your choice. So once you have a weapon type that you find enjoyable, get a 4-star, and you're all good. Yeah, and the reason you're all good is because at the hub, which you get to after a couple missions, I wish you could get there a bit earlier, you go down here to the blacksmith. So this is where the blacksmith is, which is another tip, because I actually didn't notice my first time through, which was quite strange, but it is what it is. Yeah. So again, you have to sort the inventory again when you go to the blacksmith. I don't like how it doesn't remember. So sort by type, we've got a lot of crypt items, and then we got a whole bunch of these other items. So looking at the plus, we can upgrade a cudgel if you want to. I just use the ritual sword of chaos. I'm not going to bother. There's no point upgrading a second weapon unless you're going to use it, because while you have your main weapon equipped, the stat bonuses from the second weapon don't apply, and it's the same with ranged. So I've got enemy detection on my bamboo crossbow. Now enemy detection is my 4th tip. Probably I'm in the 4th or 5th now. Enemy detection, I'll go on it. Displays the location of enemies on the sense key map. So it shows enemies on the map as a red dot. It's incredibly useful. If you're having any trouble in the game, enemy detection, you find it through talismans or armor, or talismans or ranged weapons. You can put it on there. Just salvage a whole bunch of talismans. I'll just show you how. Just go over to salvage. And we've got left arrow, we're accessories. We just get rid of a whole bunch of these. I might keep... No, we'll save. Get rid of all these. We salvage them. Get some jewel fragments. We didn't get anything, it is what it is. But sometimes you'll get abilities to modify, which, again, modification isn't able to do on an accessory, so you do want to get them from an accessory, from an armor, from a ranged, and then apply it to a ranged. It's one of those things where obviously later on you can gain access to it. Alright, so let's go to crossbow, bamboo bow. We go embedding slot. Now, in order to change it, you have to remove what's already there. So we look at these and go ice resistance. We remove that, and then we're hovering over the empty spot, and we can pick ones from what we've salvaged. So I've got a whole bunch. And each of these improve as you level up the item itself, as you upgrade them. So luck is great to have, again, as a passive on your ranged weapons, but enemy detection is just incredible. So it's probably worthwhile just having it on both so I can use either of them. Because it is annoying that it doesn't carry, so you can't have the benefits of both. It's a bit annoying, honestly. Because when I look at it and you go, look at these, you think maybe both of them apply. So you get the flame attack power bonus from the cudgel, as well as the flame attack power bonus from the ritual sword of chaos, but it doesn't. It's only whatever's in your main hand. Same with range. So it's so you don't double or quadruple stack. extra bonuses, which I think is a bit unfair considering we only have 4 pieces of armor. We don't have 5, say we did in Niwa. So it's kind of a bit mean, honestly. You know, but it's just game design. It is what it is. All right. So our next point, we've gone through all these. We've got inventory. One of the things we can do, we can sort by type here, but one of the other things I have is I've set up separate categories for the weapons. So this just makes it, when you have lots of different weapons, easier to find the one you want. And it's same for armor. So one of the things you can do, settings, menu settings, go across, add tab to inventory listing weapon categories for the different weapons, and then add tab to inventory listing armor categories. So this is just in inventory, but it does enable you to go through and go, oh, do I have arm things and leg things and all that sort of stuff. And I don't like it never remembers how you sorted things. So that's not, there's no setting for that, which is a pain in the ass. So that's one thing I'd like them to change, along with, again, the colors. I feel like the rarity, you should have just a color, the whole coloring of the display of the item. So the witch ritual robe here should all be purple behind it. It should have like a purple color all across it. Not the transparent, so you can see behind, but just the purple. That's just a basic thing. The last thing I want to talk about, because I think I've covered plenty of basic stuff here. We've got a ranged, we've got switching between range, we've got throwing knives and things. That's not a big deal. Let's travel. One of the things you always want to do is go back and forth, do the submissions. If you're having any trouble, submissions are really important. And the other thing is, so you got wizardry stuff. I'm not going to talk about that. This one, battle preparation. We've got a divine beast. Remember to change your beast, use your beasts. Hopefully you don't forget that. Online. All right. So one of the things you can do is you can have people help you. Now, they won't necessarily always join, because in order for them to join you, you've got to find... they've got to be able to find you. So one of the things you can do is always come back and have a look. So the best thing about... one of the best things about this game, I think, is the co-op. So being able to play with other people at your leisure. So you can see what mission they're in. You can see, oh, there's a few of them on there. And you just look at the level and go, oh, they're under level for that mission. They're probably going to struggle. They might need more help. Maybe I'll have to carry in the boss. And you can kind of get a feel from there. So it's one of the good things. The other way, of course, is to... is to do with friends, set a password, do co-op with... And this is one of the things I do want to see a bit more on the streaming side of things. People playing together. And then we have invasions, so we can always invade people, which I think is fantastic. It is somewhat reasonable in that I'm not invading level 1s, because, again, they're in the first tutorial mission, which is one of the hardest missions in the game. But yeah, that'll do. It's been Frosty510. If any of these tips have been helpful, if I've spoken not clear enough, you can ask me questions in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer them. Yeah, just finding the blacksmith, though, I couldn't believe I couldn't find it at the start. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Later on, you will unlock the Taoist. And what he can do here is you can get accolade rewards. So you can buy arrows and things, which is a total waste. Don't bother buying any of this stuff. Don't bother. Don't bother with that. Don't bother with that stuff. No, leave that. All you need to do is go right arrow, avoid the gestures. So we have bronze box of armor. So we have a gacha system basically in the game. So we have randomly obtain a 1 or 2 star sword, more chance of obtaining a 3-star sword. So that's cheap. You can run a few of those, or you can just move across to the expensive gold box and just randomly obtain a 3 or 4 star whatever weapon you want, or whatever piece of armor. Now the problem with, you're better off doing a weapon, I'll say, because the armor, there's a few more sets to go between, so you may not get the one you want. But with weapons, at least you'll get a weapon you want, somewhat. So it's worthwhile, I think, early on, particularly, you earn your accolades through co-op. So just playing with other people earns you heaps of it. So if you beat bosses with other people in co-op, you get heaps of accolades. Use those, gamba, get yourself some good 3-4 star item, upgrade that, go through most of the game with that. So there is a good loop here where you play with others, help others, or invade others, and get accolades. And you can also, when you're in missions, when you see someone's been killed by an enemy and you go, all right, I'll get revenge for you, buddy. And then you kill the enemy and then you get the accolades from that. So it's a really well designed system in that you can get tremendous amount of loot, legendary loot, quite easy. And yeah, that'll do. All right, I'll catch you all next time. It's been Frosty by 10. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.